What's going on, guys? I'm using my webcam again, so it's going to be a more simplified video. Just wanted to get this out there, not make a too big deal out of it, but there is a new Nintendo Direct, not like a Pokemon Direct or a Game Direct or anything like that. It's a brand new Nintendo Direct. It's tomorrow, March 3rd. That's Thursday, and it is going to be at 2 p.m. Pacific time. So if you're in other time zones like me, I'm Eastern time zone. It's 5 p.m. If you're in Central, I believe that's 4 p.m. And then Mountain Time Zone would be 3 p.m. And obviously, like I said, Pacific is 2 p.m. So watch out for that. We don't know exactly how long it's going to be. It's the first Nintendo Direct since, the first real Nintendo Direct, not counting the Pokemon Direct. The first real one since, I want to say, November of last year. So it's been a good, like 5 months or so. It's probably gonna, if I had to guess maybe 40, 45 minutes, maybe under that. It could be 30, 35. Anyways, if you look at the site, it says catch a new Nintendo Direct on March 3rd at 2 p.m. Pacific time for updates on Wii U and Nintendo 3DS titles planned for launch through summer 2016. And there's a little thing below it that says, let me bring this up again. Talks about the NX and mobile. And I know people are going to complain about this, but it says, this presentation will not include any updates on NX or mobile. The NX part, I understand. I'm pretty sure at this point, this is going to be our last big Nintendo thing of news until E3. We might get like a Nintendo Direct Micro or something like we did last year, but this is going to be our big chunk of news until E3. So that pretty much tells me that they're saving NX for E3, which makes sense to me. So, and I like how they're still focusing on 3DS and Wii U, and not exactly pushing the NX out there. So good on you, Nintendo. I actually approve of that. Now the mobile stuff, I think that's a little bit weird. I think they should at least talk about Miitomo because it's supposed to launch this month. So why they're excluding mobile, I don't know, because they could still talk. All they have to do is talk about Miitomo for a little bit, give us a date and all the info for it, and then just go back talking about Wii U and 3DS. Like it would take like 4 or 5 minutes out of the Direct. You know, it's just I don't see it such as a big deal, and I don't know where we're gonna get our Miitomo like actual release date from or any other info from it. I don't know. I wish they would start talking about the Nintendo account and Miitomo and all that stuff outside of just investor meetings. Like this stuff begs for a Direct. So the fact that they're leaving the mobile stuff out of the Direct is kind of weird. The NX stuff, like I said, I completely understand, and I actually like the fact they're keeping that out of here. The mobile, though, I feel like they should talk about it. But hey, it is what it is. I'm not going to complain too much because we're still getting awesome games for the 3DS and Wii U. Now, I don't have any predictions. I guess you could call it predictions, but it's a little bit. It's not like, oh, I predict this. I'm pretty sure we're gonna see this. No, I actually have a list here of 2 things. There's a list of what I feel we need to see, and then there's a list of what I would like to see. So it's gonna be a little bit of a different prediction style video because it's not necessarily predictions. It's just stuff that I feel like we need to see that needs to be addressed, and then stuff that I would like to see, but not necessarily we need, and it could be pipe dreams. So and I do have my reality in check. I'm not going to be like, oh, we're going to get new Metroid Prime by Retro Studios alongside Galaxy 3, and we're going to have like all Zelda Wii U release date and footage, and a new F-Zero and stuff. No, I'm not going to say all that because that's stupid. To expect that is ridiculous, and there's already going to be people doing that, and you're just setting yourself up for disappointment. It's just, just keep your expectations in check. All right. Anyways, what I feel we need to see, first off, the Nintendo account and My Nintendo date and launch info. Now, I know they said no mobile stuff, but that's technically not 100% mobile. That affects all their stuff. Their mobile, their consoles, their handhelds, even the NX, but it does affect Wii U and 3DS. And it's launching this month, so I feel like we need to see that. That's number 1. More Star Fox Zero stuff. We need to see info on that because it's getting so close to release date, and we need to see, because there's a lot of rumors right now, we need to see, are they delaying it or not? That's what I want to see. I would prefer them not to delay it, but if they are really running into problems making the game, then yeah, it needs a delay, unfortunately. But that needs to be addressed because there's a lot of rumors going around now that people are getting really anxious We haven't seen much of the game, so we just need to see Star Fox Zero. We need to get confirmation on that. Future of Amiibo. We need to get stuff like the set 4 of Animal Crossing cards and of course the next wave of Animal Crossing figures. We need release dates on those because we know set 3 of the Animal Crossing cards comes out March 18th alongside Roy, Ryu, and Famicom Rob for Smash Brothers, and then the other Animal Crossing Amiibo figures. So we need the future dates. So that's March 18th for that stuff. We already know that. Same day as Mario and Sonic and Pokken Tournament. But we need dates. We need dates on set 4 of Animal Crossing cards. We also need dates on the next wave of Animal Crossing figures and the last wave of Smash Brothers, which would be Bayonetta, Cloud, and Corrin. So we need to know when those are coming. If I had to predict, I would say probably May or June. I mean, that makes sense to me. But we need to see them have confirmation on them, and then maybe any other Amiibo stuff as well if there's odds out there. Shin Megami Tensei Crossfire Emblem Western info. We need to know if the game's still coming to the West. When's it coming? It's supposed to come out this year. We need to know a release date, what have you. We need this. We need to know when this game is coming. It's already been out in Japan since December. We need to know. Metroid Prime Federation Force. This has gone silent, radio silent since E3. A lot of people are saying it's canceled. I don't think Nintendo's going to fold that easily just because people bitched about the game. Me personally, I will buy the game day one. I think it looks really, really fun. Several of my friends think it looks really fun. It'd be a great co-op experience, great single-player experience. There's lots of stuff to do. I cannot wait for it, but I want to see info on it. They haven't talked about it. And I feel like it would be a great late spring / early summer game. I feel like it'd be awesome, you know. Dragon Quest VII release date. They said it was coming out in the summer, so we need a release date for that. Maybe a Dragon Quest VIII release date, but we need at least 7. At least 7, because they said summer, and this direct is for games that are coming out through the summer. We need a lot of eShop titles to come over to the West. There's a lot of stuff that's recently came out in Japan. Detective Pikachu. There's the Box Boy One More Box. There's that Amiibo game, that Mario vs. Donkey Kong Amiibo game. And then there's also other stuff I'd like to see, like the Kersploosh sequel that came out, I think, like last year or a year or two ago in Japan. It's just stuff like that. I feel like we need Western confirmation on all that. Definitely need that Amiibo game and that Detective Pikachu game for sure. I feel like those are the big ones. But I would love to see, like I said, games like that, the Box Boy sequel and Kersploosh sequel and stuff like that. And then I feel like we also need to see the Wii U version of Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. We need to see the release date for that and the info for that. We do know the 3DS version is coming out March 18th, which is this month. So we got about 2 weeks until that comes out. And the Wii U version was pushed back. There's lots of rumors saying it was going to come out in June. So, you know, hey, let's see that release date and let's see a little more info on it, how different it is from the 3DS version, because we know that both versions have their exclusive sports and stuff like that. So those are things I feel like we need to see. What I would like to see, again, this is still, you know, expectations in check, but number one is I would like to see Zelda Wii U footage and info. Not necessarily a ton of footage and info, because obviously we're probably going to get most of that at E3, but I feel like we need to see like at least a trailer or a small snippet of gameplay, more than just that 5 seconds we got at the last direct of him looking out. You know, we need to see more of that, and we need to see, but I would like to see is how the Amiibo support works, like with the Wolf Link Amiibo from the Twilight Princess HD, how that's going to work with Zelda Wii U. That's something really I'm really interested in. Lost Reavers Western info. Lost Reavers is a co-op action game that I believe Namco Bandai made it, but it's already out in Japan. It's a free-to-play online game for the Wii U. I feel like they said, it was quite a few directs ago, they said it was coming over to the U.S. And they haven't talked about it since then, so I want to see Western info on that. Pikmin 4, again, we've known for a while that they've been making it. It's almost complete. If it's almost complete, that means it's working off the engine of Pikmin 3, which means it's going to be on the Wii U. There's no way they're going to save that for the NX if it's almost complete. I mean, there's always a possibility, but I feel like it would just be better fit for the Wii U. That's just my opinion. I feel like it's something that I would love to see. You know, I think this is a pretty great time to show it off instead of waiting to E3, because with the NX and all the other stuff at E3, they're gonna have so much to show off at E3 already that we don't even know about. I feel like let's get stuff like Pikmin 4 out of the way now. Mother 3 localization announcement. There's been lots of rumors about Mother 3 being localized, especially since last year with Earthbound Beginnings. And I think it was the year before that, or maybe 3 years ago or something like that, we had the original Earthbound. So I feel like it's only natural to complete it here in the U.S. And Europe as well. Just bring it over. It would be really nice. Like I said, lots of rumors about it, but you know, we shall see. Pokemon Sun and Moon info. I'd like to see more on that, even though the Pokemon Direct was just recently. But honestly, if I'm being completely honest, I don't think we're going to see much on that. I think they're going to leave that to the Pokemon Company to pretty much handle that how they want. But still, I'd like to see it. I'd like to see more acknowledgement and events or what have you for the Zelda 30th anniversary. I know this year is also Pokemon's 20th anniversary, and I know they celebrated Zelda a couple years back, the 25th. But still, like, Zelda has been there longer than Pokemon. I feel like, not to steal the spotlight from Pokemon, but I feel like there's room for both anniversaries to be celebrated this year. They've mentioned it a couple times, but they kind of blew it off. Like, there's not really a big emphasis on the Zelda anniversary this year, and I think there needs to be more of that. I'd like to see whatever Sega's cooking up, because Sega for Sonic, because I know Sonic's been to the ringer and back lately, but Sega has teased a couple times that they have some sort of anniversary game or celebration in the works. I'd like to see that, and hopefully it pertains to the Nintendo consoles. I would like to see that. I'd like to see some cool virtual console announcements, whether it's, you know, for Wii U, 3DS, what have you. I just more cool virtual console stuff. Rhythm Heaven: The Best Plus for the 3DS is a game that came out in Japan, I want to say, earlier last year, and we haven't heard anything about it for the West. I'd like to see that come over. I love the Rhythm Heaven series. It's a really nice, underrated series, very different, very unique IP from Nintendo. I'd like to see this game come over. And then just more hype for Pokken Tournament. You know, just them talking about it more, saying, hey, we're getting close to the release date. You know, it's going to be cool, blah, blah, blah. You know, not necessarily spend a lot of time on it. Just spend like a minute or two just, you know, showing you know, maybe a new trailer or something. I feel like, you know, that'd be cool. But that's about it. That's just what I feel we need to see and what I would like to see. So let me know, guys, what you think. I will make like a sort of post-reactions video when I can tomorrow night. And yeah, that's about it. And I do have a couple unboxings coming up. The Mega Man Legacy Collection, that is going to be probably tomorrow. It comes in the mail tomorrow, and then Twilight Princess HD comes out Friday. Definitely unboxing all those. So there'll be lots of videos coming out in the next few days. And then yeah. So let me know what you guys thought. What are your predictions for this Nintendo Direct? Are you glad to see a new Nintendo Direct after so long? What do you want to see? What do you feel we need to see? You know, just let me know. Post a comment below, and I will catch you guys later.